if I can get any sound out at all, I want to say to him, my safe word is, my arm. And then I want to grow claws and I want to claw his arm off.
He's going to brutally feed on you.
What?
Oh, no.
Can he do that?
Yeah. He looks at all of you and he says, I'm in trouble, aren't I?
You're in a lot of trouble, yes.
You see, it's not my fault.
No one said it was your fault. Get in the cell.
It's a spirit. I'm being actively haunted. And well, it's not funny. It goes surreal.
I'm going to go get Loretta. I laugh and leave the room.
If I can get any sound out at all, I want to say to him, my safe word is, my arm. And then I want to grow claws and I want to claw his arm off.
He's going to brutally feed on you.
What?
Oh, no.
Can he do that?
Yeah. He looks at all of you and he says, I'm in trouble, aren't I?
You're in a lot of trouble, yes.
You see, it's not my fault.
No one said it was your fault. Get in the cell.
It's a spirit. I'm being actively haunted. And well, it's not funny. It goes surreal.
I'm going to go get Loretta. I laugh and leave the room.
And we are back. So our coterie is descending deep into their dungeon underneath the Court of Cups, where McTavish is being kept. While you've successfully arrested your suspect, do you report it into Nell before you go down?
Good question. So Dogfood's going to say, should we report this to Nell?
I mean, that's the whole reason we were doing it, right?
Well, I thought
I don't know if we should show initiative first or what.
I think we should talk to him first.
I'd say talk to him first. We don't know Nell's entire motivation.
Well, yeah, we'll say that we'll definitely let her know before the evening is out, but for now let's just have a chat.
Like in Love Island, we're gonna have a chat.
Just a chat. Should I bring him a latte?
No, he already had a latte straight from my neck.
Oh, that's true.
We should be kind to our guest.
So no latte, but also no beatings. Got it.
I didn't agree to no beatings.
Beatings it is.
How am I supposed to beat information out of him without beatings? That doesn't work. That's just for information.
Dogfood doesn't get to go in the cell. She has to talk from outside the cell, and that's just how it's going to be.
No one's going in the cell. That's not how cells work.
I'm going to go into the cell.
All right. Well, are we all down here?
Feeding Charlotte to the maniac.
No, Charlotte's used to that. Are we down here now? We're all just...
Okay, let's go down.
So you're standing in front of the cell. You've got two of your goons posted up, sitting on a bench across. Mm-hmm. He seems pretty calm. He's just standing there calmly, right where you left him. He hasn't moved an inch. He sees you all approach.
I don't know what to say. I feel like I have a lot of questions and no questions at the same time. I'm going to say to him, why did you attack me?
I don't honestly remember attacking you.
What was the name he used?
Matthias.
I just come out. Or no, I didn't hear that. Did I hear him say that in the room?
Yeah, you heard him say that his brother was let's say that I debriefed you at some point about like what happened in the office.
Okay, I just asked him who that is. Who is that?
That is the spirit I was telling you about. I really am haunted, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's been haunting me ever since he died.
How did he die? Sorry, I'll let Charlotte speak.
Oh, I'm just gonna ask. How old were you when your brother died?
17.
Interesting.
How old were you when you died?
20.
Pretty close.
Yeah, and he had a part in that too.
It seemed like
It was his fault. He's the one that drew that man to me, the one who turned me into this. And it's punishment because I didn't live by Matt's rules. That whatever. And so he punished me. He turned me into this creature as a punishment.
Is he still punishing you?
Yes, he's never stopped.
So
And I keep trying to explain it to people, and it doesn't matter how far I run, but he always finds me. He's always there. He's always trying to punish me. And he's sicked those goons on me, the ones with the crosses and the flaming scriptures, because he tells them everywhere I am. And I've been running for them for years. But he's haunting me. And I just can't get away from him.
Is that what happened to Sarah?
And that's where you see his face shift a little bit. He furrows his brow. Don't bring Sarah into this.
We have to bring Sarah.
He brought Sarah into this.
So he told the Inquisition where to find her, or did he do it himself?
Ooh, second here. He maintains his composure. You see like a flash in his eyes when you say, did he do it himself? His eyes flash and then he like comes back to himself. I don't know. I'm
just going to turn to the group and say, does someone else want to tell him, or are we going to tell him? Like, what's...
I know about Sarah.
You
I know something happened to her.
Sarah's dead.
I'm aware of that. And I have resolved to find out who did it.
So who wants to tell him that part?
Well, I wanted to share that I had an interesting thing happen to me when we were still on campus, and that I had a vision of you as a teenager in front of a casket. And I suspect it's you and your brother.
When you say this, he like fixes his eyes on you, almost relieved. And he says, you know he's real then. I'm not like he's haunting me. You get it. Like I'm not crazy. People keep saying like ghosts exist, right? Like we exist, right? We vampires exist. Crazy mythical creatures from books, from fantasy. We exist. So why is it that when I say that this is I'm haunted, that people look at me like I'm crazy?
No, we believe in ghosts. We have a ghost. His name's Stephen. But
do you know what clan you are? What vampire clan you are?
I don't care for any of this. And
that's important. It does help.
He gets so upset because he's always felt that I was a bad person, and you know it's just I don't like being a vampire, but I don't hate kindred or vampires or whatever the way he does. I just try not to get involved. And for the most part, I don't. I stick to myself. And when I see other people like us, I just leave them to do their bidding.
So,
And
well,
Sarah
listen,
was an exception because Sarah was special to me.
so when we were fighting in your office, Professor McTavish, you told me that you were Matthias.
Well,
Is that how this haunting manifests? He takes over your body?
I mean, there's times where I feel like he can take. There's a lot of things I don't remember. I've been blacking out more and more lately, especially when I'm stressed.
When you black out, Professor, you that's
But
Matthias
nothing like
taking
that's ever
over.
happened before. I'm not a werewolf, I don't come to and my clothes are shredded like this. This was the first time. I found out about Sarah just like everybody else did. I was not there. I can promise you that.
Where were you?
I was in my office.
Is there anyone else
Calling
that
the
can say
Second
that?
Inquisition?
I'm sure it was the Inquisition. I've seen them
And
around.
you told them.
I would never do that.
Matthias,
They're trying
would
to kill
Matthias
me
have told
too.
them? Would Matthias have told them?
He did
was very
before.
big. He was very big on the blood-sucking fiends. You're terrible. You're really bad people. Even though he doesn't know me, would Matthias have called the Inquisition? Would he kill?
He's done it before, but I'm not responsible for what he does. I don't know too much about this spirit stuff.
But
I feel like he talks to them the way he talks to me. Because wherever I go, they manage to find me. And then I have to invent a new identity and go to a different city.
I'm
not the only person he talks to. There's a lot of people.
Charlotte, why don't you share a little bit about a condition he might have?
No, I think this is really fascinating to watch.
Okay. I just kind of lean towards the cell and I just say, like, you are Matthias.
Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Sorry, just gonna put a hand on your shoulder and just say, before we tell him anything about what we know about Matthias, I want to know, how do you think Matthias is getting hold of the Second Inquisition? Because if we find that out, then we can get a hold of them.
Well, I assume he talks to them like the way he talks to me.
He must have.
Like he's always floating around. Like he's not here right now, but he will be later. And when he is, I will point him out to you and you'll talk to him too.
So you wouldn't be able to help us with how, like, maybe he has a dead drop, maybe he calls them, maybe he knows a particular person that you might have seen Matthias talking to.
If I knew that, I would
part of that organization.
If I knew that, I would destroy them myself.
Well, if you knew that, then we could help you. So it's a shame you don't.
It is a shame. It might have saved Sarah's life.
I'm kind of Can I whisper to Charlotte? Like, are these like Malkavian growing pains? Is this like a Malkavian teenager thing?
Well, I haven't fully experienced a lot of these traits yet, but it's really fascinating to watch someone experience them and not know it's happening.
Oh, are you worried about that happening? I hope this doesn't happen to you. That would be upsetting.
Oh, probably will.
Do you remember when she ate a guy's heart? I think it might already be happening.
To each his own.
I feel like we're glossing over the cannibal thing a little bit when we're...
I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum.
No, that's very mature of you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, everyone has their preferences.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I spoke out of turn.
Some people like 1%. Other people like hearts.
Yeah. Ew, 1%.
water. Wimpy water. I think I just say this to the group. I think if we want to get anywhere with finding out how to communicate with the Second Inquisition, he needs to turn back into the other. Or we need to like let him go and follow him. I don't know.
I don't like that one.
No.
Well, maybe if dog food roughs him up again.
Let's do it. All right, Professor. Here's my
Immediately apologize. Be like, I'm really sorry that this is about to happen. I promise you that this is not being done in any kind of negative, like not an ill will. I assure you, regardless as to what dog food says.
Wait.
Professor,
What are you going to do?
Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to kick the shit out of you until your brother Matthias comes to save you.
Well, I don't think that's not going to happen. You don't understand. He hates me. He's not going to come and save me.
Before when you and I fought, Matthias came. So I think that if we fight again, the same thing will happen. And if not, well, we've just exhausted one plan. And you're a renewable resource. We can beat you as many times as we want for this to work. Don't worry about that part.
He like starts to back away from the bars of the cell. This isn't how anything should work. No. Mm-mm. And he starts to like step away.
Why did you kill Sarah, Professor?
I never killed Sarah.
Why did you kill her?
I want to know, just like,
why did you sneak into her room and set fire to her bed with her on it? Why did you kill her like that? What a horrible way to kill someone. Can you imagine what that must be like, Professor McTavish, to burn alive in your bed the way Sarah did, the way that Sarah died because of you, because you murdered her?
Roll your manipulation and your let's go with intimidation.
Okay. So 6 dice, not horrible. I might juice it actually. And I don't get hungry. Yay! I'm going to take another dice. I got 2 successes.
Okay. I'm going to do it versus my resolve and composure, which I only have 4 dice. I got 1 success. So as you say this, you see like he blinks and then his eyes are once again like pupils narrowed, very cat-like, brow furrowed. And he immediately springs forward, crashing against the bars, shaking them. And he says, "Yes, I burned that fucking bitch just like I'll burn you too."
Oh, you made him mad.
There he is. There he is. Matthias, it's good to see you.
I'll fucking rip your spine from your worthless body.
No, you won't.
Damned beast of hell.
So you killed Sarah. You must be pretty proud of that.
And I'll do it again.
How did you do it?
Oh, you know how I did it. You described it pretty damn well yourself.
So you did it yourself with your own 2 hands.
I'll do you too with my own 2 hands.
Dum.
Open the gate. Try it.
Not just now. Last time we did that, you ended up hiding on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
That's very rude.
Last time we did that, I ended up drinking half of your wretched, vile blood.
Yeah, but it was great. So you admit that you drink blood then? You're a vampire just like us.
I'm not like you.
How are you different?
Because I only drink other vampires. I am the beast who feeds on the other beasts so that the lambs may be safe.
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool stuff. I've got to say, I'm impressed. That is very goth.
Can we do that?
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
How about this,
yeah.
Matthias? How about
out of character?
How about
Seems like a
you
hassle.
drink my blood again?
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
As you say this, he says very like a sort of. Just a second, I have to find it. Just a second, I have to read what I wrote down here.
Dogfood's just gonna sort of put her wrist up towards him invitingly, not close enough that he can grab it through the door,
Mhm.
but just to show him, like, do you want a drink from me again? Are you hungry?
You put your arm through the.
No, I put it out, but no, I'm not putting it anywhere near the bars.
Okay.
I'm just like showing him the way he could drink.
He starts to like chant and mutter in tongues and scripture.
Oh, great! Now we're in church.
So I'm gonna use my nail. I'm gonna cut my wrist,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna put it up closer to the bars.
Let's see. He's not that hungry because he did eat you earlier.
Yeah.
But the smell of vitae is still pretty
Still pretty nice. I got
intoxicating. He closes his eyes and like focuses. And he says, "You damnable witch.
Is that a...
Unlike you, I can control my impulses. For I'm the beast that feeds on the beast.
I know how we can break him.
With a task given to me by God.
I know how we can break him.
Give me a drink from a human.
I would never. No. You cannot make me.
Well, we have a lot of options here.
Damned wench.
Here's an option. We leave you in this...
I just laugh. Like, okay, cool.
I feel like, I don't know, the language is a little weird on this one. I mean...
Yeah.
Like, wench? Even I think that's an old word.
Where are you from? Matthias?
Matthias.
I think we should beat the shit out of him, make him really hungry, put a human in here, not in there, but in here.
What do you think about that, Matthias? What if we leave you in
I'm sorry,
here?
as a storyteller, I'm like, yo, that's hella fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Too.
I'm just trying to break him.
This makes sense. It sounds like it'd work.
Yeah. What if we leave you in here until you're good and hungry, and then when you can't control yourself, we just start feeding you humans? How would you feel about that, Matthias?
I would rather die.
I also
no, you would rather drink, and that's what you would do. You know it, and their blood would be on your hands.
Unlike you, my faith shields me.
There's another
boogeyman.
There's another way. There's another way we can break you, Matthias, if you don't cooperate. Which is we feed you my blood 2 more times, and then you will be bound to me.
I would not be bound to your weak spirit.
Is that true? Well, then there's no harm in taking a drink, is there?
I would only feed from you to kill you.
You sure?
I am not like
you. I feel like after a couple of days, when you're feeling a little bit more hungry, you'll take whatever we give you.
I'm not driven by my hunger like you beast.
Yes, you are.
You are nothing more than a mongrel yourself, stalking the night.
Excuse me, language, please.
Tell me how you've been contacting the Inquisition.
Watching them destroy you. Now that will be a sight. That is the only sustenance I need. Leave me in here for weeks. Leave me in here for months.
Charlotte would like to ask, so what sect of religion are you fighting for? Just out of curiosity.
He like beckons to you.
Ugh, no.
Episcopalian. I call it. I'm calling Episcopalian.
Unitarian.
I have some literature that would be quite wonderful for you to read.
We would love to see your literature.
Oh, I love books, so
Where do you keep it?
Right here in my pocket.
Hand it over. You can just slide it through the. You can slide it straight through the bars.
I want her to come take it.
Well, she's not going to.
Well, then it looks like you're not getting my literature. I have a wonderful little pamphlet I put together for you.
That's fine. We can wait. We're not getting any older.
I would like to use
We'll leave you in here for
mesmerize.
Okay.
Or I would like to use mesmerize to try to get him to give me that book.
This guy's intense.
Yeah. Very big fanboy of something.
Yeah, it sounds tiring.
I'm wondering where he's getting his language from. He seems so old fashioned. Do you think he's as old as I am?
I think he might be older. You don't go around calling people wench. That would
Well,
really.
like
that
in
really
the
would have
I?
soured the
Well, should I?
relationship.
so, like in the memory, was it like obviously like much older clothing that he was that?
Ooh,
No, it was modern.
he was
Okay.
modern. So this guy's not that old.
Oh, he
It was like a normal suit.
just cannot be his brother.
Trying to see what the opposed roll here is.
Just lean over to Dogfood and I'm like, wench.
What the fuck, Elizabeth?
I'm just kidding. You're not a wench.
What's
It's
with
just
this
funny.
gendered language?
It's just funny. Who says wench?
This guy says wench. Maybe he'll call. Maybe he'll call me a slattern.
Ooh.
He's just
I
Or a
was going to have him
strumpet.
call you a lady of the night.
A chamber pot?
Chamber pie.
Chamber pot's a good one. I might start calling people chamber pots.
Chamber
pot.
Chamber pot.
Watch out. Some people might not know what you mean when you say that. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? You chamber pot.
They might
But
think it's
I'll-
a strain
I'll
of.
say it in a
Of,
very
of,
English
of the
way.
devil's lettuce.
They might think it's a strain of the devil's lettuce. Yeah.
Chamber pot. I get it. I get the joke. I got that now.
Oh.
I'm going to say it in a very English way so people know that it's something classy. I'll
Yeah.
say, you
Yeah.
damned chamber pot. How dare you speak to me in such a fashion?
Speaking of the
All right.
devil's lettuce, Elizabeth also has talked about trying to sell it in the shop, and everyone has discouraged her from doing it.
Did you do your rouse check?
oh yes.
I was gonna say you should say bloody chamber pot, but that's
I-
just gross.
Failed my rouse check.
no!
Oh no, so you get a little hungrier.
Oh, so you've
It's
lost
fine.
that you're up to one hunger. You've lost
Yeah.
that. You're living the good life.
I was.
It seemed like so long ago that you ate that heart, but really it was just like a little earlier on this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got 4 successes,
Oh,
but he's almost out of willpower. I guess it's kind of metagamey, but
Well, we can kind of tell that he's on the edge a little bit, right?
yeah. I
Mhm.
tried to role play it.
well. For this, well, I just roll for my dominate, right?
It's your manipulation and your dominate together.
Okay. Two more. All right, I have 3 successes.
Do you want to burn a
Okay.
willpower to re-roll 3?
I do. All right, then 6 successes.
There you go.
Dang.
Okay,
Alright.
so that works. What command do you issue to him?
Just give me the book. Like puts my hand out.
As you put your hand out, he reaches into his pocket and almost like in a daze, holds out a Bible.
Big surprise.
That's the most boring book it could possibly have
Well,
been.
we still haven't looked inside it.
Yeah, maybe it's the Bible with nudes. I don't know.
It could be hiding something inside the Bible.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's peek this Bible.
Does he give you the Bible?
Well, you told him to,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he like has it out with you.
Okay. And I just take it out. step away and open it.
As he like brandishes out to you, he like mutters a fate, like a prayer very quietly. And as he does so, oh gosh, what is your current number of willpower points?
Oh Lord.
I think you have 5.
Yeah.
5. Okay. So this is the likelihood of this succeeding is very low. So I've got okay. So I got 2, but that's versus 2 versus 5. Okay, so as he says this and holds out the Bible, you don't take any steps back. You do feel like an aura come off of it in waves. It makes your skin feel tingly, almost like sunburn. It takes everything inside of you, Charlotte, to not avert your eyes or to resist the urge to flee. But as he does so, you smell the flesh of his hand begin to burn as he holds it, sizzling, vindicated, and stares at you, looks you in the eye, muttering his prayer. And you feel everything in your body seize and paralyze, and you cannot take a step forward.
Are you okay, Charlotte?
I don't know.
Is this a Malkavian thing? You being all crazy? Is this it? Is this your moment?
Well, one of us can try and grab it. I mean, he seems just.
Yeah, I'll just try and grab the book. I don't understand what.
Yeah, someone else. I guess Charlie can't really say anything, so I'm just standing there.
How much willpower do you have left?
Oh, I have 4 maximum, and I think I spent 1 earlier on today.
Okay.
3.
Okay. You like look up at him, and it almost feels like he is bathed in a golden light. Once again, the smell of his sizzling undead flesh floats to your nostrils, and you are forced to take a step back in like fear. Everything inside you screams at you. You feel wretched. You feel disgusted. You wish you could crawl out of your skin and be born again as something new.
Oh, this guy sucks.
Is his arm sticking out of the cell?
No, he's holding it like
at us.
Yeah.
Brandishing it.
Yeah.
How close is he to the cell door, or not door, but like
he's pretty close?
I imagine there's like a broom or something down there.
Also, you notice, like just from like I guess Charlotte and Dogfood, you would notice this. His hand is like almost starting to immolate. Like the fire starts to crawl down his hand as like the heat of whatever this like object he is holding starts to like set his flesh ablaze. Like the hair on his arm starts to like light and then like, singe and like burn.
I've got an idea.
Continue, Ulrika.
I was gonna say, is there like a broom or something down here?
Probably, yeah. It's a dungeon.
Okay, I see all this shit happening to them too.
Yeah.
And I kind of just grab the broom while he's focused on doing his voodoo or whatever the shit. And I just kind of like shove it in there at him and hopefully jab it through there.
Okay.
I don't know if it's long enough.
You try to look the other way as you do this.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid whatever is happening to them. So
yeah.
And the reason I got the stick was to like, I don't know what it's gonna do, but I'm trying to like break this from happening.
Give me your dex and resolve.
Okay.
Can I assist at all when I see her doing that? Like,
you can. How? In what way do you want to assist?
Like if it doesn't hit its mark, like be an extra pair of hands, like grab it and try and stab him again.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me your wits and resolve.
And I'm just looking. I'm just like not looking.
Or sorry, resolve and dex.
Okay.
I have 3.
Okay.
Successes.
I got 3 as well.
Awesome. So that's good because this is going to be very difficult to do. Ulrika goes and grabs the broom. Elizabeth, you see what's happening and help her. And the both of you grab it, look at each other real quick and push it through the bars. Everything inside of you like shrieks as you get closer and closer to this Bible. You manage to do your task. You push the wooden stake through the person's chest. They immediately fall into that paralysis that happens when a stake goes through your chest. Drop the Bible, falls to the floor. But as he does so, like your hands and everything, like you do each take 1 point of aggravated damage.
Aggravated.
Well, it's religious.
Okay.
Remember?
Aggravated. Ouch.
Fine.
From being like in such close proximity, but you do succeed.
Sheesh.
And now you notice that McTavish's arm is just completely destroyed. You see undead, like, muscle and bone, and just his arm it looks like disgusting. It just smells like undead barbecue in here.
How did he have that next to his heart without being dead?
Probably the praying is what did it.
Oh, the act of
He activated it.
yes, he turned it on.
While he's staked, I'm gonna open the door
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna go in with my still cut wrist and I'm gonna feed him from my wrist.
Okay.
Just enough that it counts.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go out and close the door again and go, if we do that to him again, he won't really be able to say no to us.
That sounds good. That sounds useful.
Yeah. I want to know how he's getting hold of the Second Inquisition, because then we can follow them back to his cell. I don't believe that he killed her himself. I think this is all a little bit too perfect at the moment. I think he's in touch with the Second Inquisition somehow, and if we find out how, we can lay an ambush for them.
I also think that he's just mad.
Oh yeah, he's as mad as a cut snake for sure.
Oh.
He's as mad as a box of frogs.
I also don't think that's actually his brother. I think he's just connected to the Malkavian web.
Sire, maybe?
Yeah, he's just as crazy as a shithouse rat.
How many of these do you have?
I got a couple of these in the chamber.
Ready to go.
I think it's just his other personality. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just, I don't think he's haunted necessarily. I think he's just a Malkavian. He thinks that his brother is haunting him, but like, sorry, I know it's not very PC for me to say, but Malkavians are bonkers.
That's
Mad
fine.
as a hatter.
And
I'm pretty sure they all agree with that.
I like one of my best friends is a Malkavian.
Oh my god.
She doesn't
who's
mind when
that?
I say this, but
Who's that?
That hurt.
Who's
all right.
that?
Wow. Okay. But if we can find out from Matthias how he's getting in touch with the Second Inquisition, that's going to be quite the feather in our caps. And all we have to do is, like, we can play the long game. We can keep him here as long as we want. I don't know, out of character, I don't know how long he has to wait between being fed my blood before it counts again. But we can blood bind him irretrievably. And then just ask.
Are you?
We're not getting any older.
But this is just you bringing another man into the Court of Cups who's going to be following you around. And
oh, is this? We're doing this again?
I'm just saying. It's just you're gathering quite a collection. Are you going to be able to responsibly take care of all of these pets?
I feel like, why is it all of a sudden I'm talking about this very serious quest we're on? Why does this always come back to my harem?
You said that. I didn't say it. Those were words out of your mouth.
I don't feel like Ulrika gets this much judgment when she does the same thing. I'm feeling a little shamed here, Elizabeth.
Oh, like you used to do, or you'd like to do to me.
Ulrika has her own room. Dogfood, here's the stipulation. You can continue to bloodbind people and bring over strangers, but you need to have your own closet and sleep in the Court of Cups. You can no longer go into the dirt. I am asking this as your aunt.
Which closet? Is it one of the nicer closets?
Yes, you can have one of the nicer closets.
What about one of the cells? I can just sleep in the cells.
No! This is about self-care.
Yeah, you can't sleep in the dirt anymore.
Sleep in the nice closet.
I like reach out my hand. I'm like, shake my hand, and then we can continue on our quest.
All right. I'll sleep as a temporary arrangement. I will sleep in one of the closets.
Temporary until I revoke it.
Yes.
Very well.
Or until Bubba comes back.
No. Whatever. I shake her hand anyway.
Okay. So we shake. All
right. Back on the quest. Now that Dogfood has arranged where he's going to keep where she's going to keep her prizes.
Prizes. All right.
Conquests.
This is
concubines.
Yes.
Dogfood looks very upset.
Side pieces.
Yeah, exactly. All of
chicken
those
nuggets.
Things.
The U-ups.
Chicky nuggy.
Chicky nuggies.
Chicky nuggies.
My little snacks. Can I just text that? I want to text Neil. I just want to text him just like, I just want you to know, to me, you're a legit snack.
My God.
He'll text you back a blushing emoji.
God.
This poor guy.
Rosy cheeks.
Does the rosy cheek emoji get you all worked up, Dogfood?
He doesn't know that it's a pun. That's why it's funny. Because I'm gonna eat him. All right, so is everyone, I think we should maybe call Nell. She likes to be informed. I don't think she needs to like come and get him or anything, but I think we should tell her to stop by.
I mean, yeah. That would be smart.
Do we have a number for Mel, or should we just call the Thai restaurant? I don't want to leave the shop.
I think we can just call there.
Yeah. He could still escape somehow. I don't know.
You call the Thai restaurant. You place an order for a number 14 chef special for delivery. And you give your address.
Yeah.
And that's her code.
That's code. I feel very cool. I feel like a real spy master.
There is no chef special on the number 14. It's ludicrous. The number 14 is perfect. The number 14 is the chef special. So if you order the number 14 chef special, you're either an asshole or you're looking for Nell. Neither way, it is the stamping sound of her boots that will be greeting you.
Either way, she's going to show up.
You hear the pickup pull up outside. She strolls in through the front door, respectfully.
Oh, that's nice. Nell, always a pleasure. I think we cracked the case.
Never was a doubt in my mind.
Not even a little one? There was a doubt in my mind,
well,
to be honest.
Maybe a little one.
We discovered a Professor McTavish. He's a Malkavian. So
they're an odd sort.
You can probably fill in the rest from there.
Depends. Malkavians are weird.
Excuse me.
Well, some of them can tell the future. Some of them, you just never know. It's a mixed bag. At least with Tremere, you know what you're getting into.
This one has
don't like Tremere either.
He has a second personality that is continually ratting him out to the Second Inquisition.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's no good. It's not.
I don't like that.
No, but the good news is that if we have him in a cell, if we are able to successfully interrogate him, we can find out how he's getting in touch with the Second Inquisition. Maybe set an ambush. Maybe get rid of whatever cell it is that attacked us the other day. He's halfway to bloodbound to me at the moment. Do you want to come and take a look? We got a broom. You can poke him through the bars.
Thinking.
He doesn't like it. You can run. We can get you some metal cutlery. You can run that along the bars. I bet he'd hate that.
Might be some useful information here. I'm wondering if there's any of these Second Inquisition that might be Gould to him.
It's a good question. I don't know how we would find that out, to be honest.
Sounds like Tremere shit.
Tremere shit.
Always Tremere shit.
And we know Tremere.
We do?
Well,
I mean, you do.
You know a Tremere.
You don't. No.
Maddie?
Surge.
Or Surge, that's right. I forgot about Surge.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to ask.
Didn't we want to kill Surge?
Tell me more about this man. So, when he is in his alternate skin.
Mm-hmm. He is a real Bible thumper, real big on the Jesus.
Actual Bible.
Yeah, actual Bible.
Actual thumping.
And he'll actually thump you with it, yes.
She notices like the slight sunburn on Ulrika and Elizabeth, and she says, "True faith."
True faith.
Ooh, I only had a close brush with that one time. Did not like it.
Very unfortunate.
Don't recommend it.
You okay?
I'll live, or whatever this is.
God, I feel like that shit'll shake your soul right out of your body.
I mean, I have a nice.
Who said I had a soul?
Now.
Oh, wait.
I feel like I've gotten a nice blush. I don't look as sickly like I usually do. Or you'd have to put on a lot of foundation on a normal day.
I think
Kindred that can wield full true faith.
Well, you didn't see his
Only
arm.
One of his forms, though.
Yes.
The other one's fucked.
You should see his arm.
Wow.
Burned his
Alcadians
own
are
arm
off.
I know, right?
And that didn't shake him out of it?
I gotta say, I don't think they have any place in the workplace.
What did I do to you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that.
And he's in Topper, so.
Good.
Yeah.
That helps. This is weird.
Yeah. This is very weird. We thought we should tell you. You don't have to do anything with this information. We can keep him here, torture.
So he's been snitching on himself.
Yeah, and presumably on us too.
And everything. Yeah.
That's why there's a trail of bodies all the way across the country. He shows up at a place, new identity, tries to make a life for himself. Then
He's been running from himself.
Then snitches. Well, like in a way, aren't we all? You know. Is that a Springsteen lyric? Anyway, yeah. So he sets himself up. Time delay on it.
No, there was no time delay. It was just like, oh god.
There's he sets himself up, then he starts snitching on himself and has to leave. He's extremely dangerous. He's a bad person to have around. But I think he can be useful.
He's just misunderstood.
I think he should be destroyed.
Once we get the information out of him, surely.
I think there's better ways to get information out of him.
What do you suggest?
It's not my place. Got to take him to Elysium, present him, and see what people whose pay rate is above mine think we should do with him. Personally, I think it would be neater for everyone if he never made it. But it's not really my call to make.
If he sold us and Mare out to the Second Inquisition, we kind of want to know where they're coming from. That's exposure we don't need. I would like to take that cell out, and he's our best lead on it.
True.
I'm not telling you how to do your job. I'm just making a case for him. Making the case for keeping him alive.
What happens when he gets out? If he gets out.
At the moment, he's staked. And then after a few more feedings, he won't want to get out. He'll want to do exactly whatever I would like the best is what he'll want to do.
Here's my ethical conundrum with that. This hyper-religious psycho that probably does deserve that type of fate. Him being bloodbound, I could care less about. But the other half of that, for some reason, that doesn't sit right with me. I almost feel like we should just put him out of his misery. Dude's been running from himself for years. This feels like a cursed existence. But I mean, then again, aren't we all? What happens when he
That's also
goes
a
back to
sleeping
being
song.
the normal sniveling professor you described earlier?
Well, he'll be well fed.
I don't know. Doesn't sit right.
That seems sad, and it wouldn't be hard to kill him. Just chop his head off, or
if you want to
How
take
about-
him now, you can take him. That's your call. But he's the best lead we have at the moment. And I guess we don't have to. I don't have to torture him. One of your guys can torture him.
What if we leave him staked and go to his house or office?
This is also true. We can go and
both
search
to
him.
investigate. Let him dry out a little bit. Come back, unstake him. He'll be hungry. You feed him your blood. He'll be blood bound. Get what other answers if we didn't find anything from him, like from investigating his room or his house, and then kill him after we get what we want.
I like that. You've got potential.
I know.
You think you could find something at his place? Because if we could circumvent this whole
problem
following him to the Second Inquisition thing, it might be for the best. Especially because we don't know what he's capable of.
I can't guarantee you what we can find because we don't know if he keeps anything around, but it wouldn't hurt to even try. I can, if he has a computer or a cell phone, or we could maybe find a burner phone, or I have no idea. Like
how search him. He must have a phone.
Yeah. You haven't done that yet?
We haven't searched him yet. He was in a violent kind of mood.
Yeah, we weren't able to get close enough to him.
Once we staked him, we called you.
Yeah.
He started spouting prayers and things, and who knows? There could be more Bibles in there.
Lord.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We could start giving them out with coffee. I bet people would love that.
No.
She starts walking down with you all to the dungeon, sees the state of him, and she's like, wow, he really did a number on himself.
I mean,
smells like shit in here.
Some of that was me.
No, it wasn't.
A little bit. I did the damage to his clothes. That was me.
I'm talking about his arm. That looks like it hurts.
Yeah, well, that wasn't me this time. But
He's
I've
got a
done
broom
stuff before.
Yeah, he's got like a whole broomstick sticking out of his chest.
Sticking out of his chest to the ground.
She like looks at all you. She's like, "You guys are monsters." Gosh, I thought I was too rough. She like unlocks the dungeon gate, slides it open with her foot, walks over, opens up his blazer, grabs a phone, tosses it back to you, Ulrika, and like continues going through his pockets.
Okay, I hack his phone or whatever. Is it locked? Is his phone locked?
Probably with his own fingerprint.
All right, so
this is good. This was really easy.
I take his good hand and put his finger to the sensor. And does it unlock?
Yeah, it does.
So I look through his phone and look through his most recent calls. Do I notice, and his emails, if he has that on his phone? Does he have anything of interest that I see?
Give me an intelligence and investigation roll.
I can't remember. Investigation.
Does he have a second account set up under the name Matthias?
Well, my second thing I was going to look at an app, if he had an app on his phone where you can send messages that are destroyed, like after however long you put.
Like Snapchat.
Sure.
Or maybe like pictures with.
I have two successes.
Club members.
So from his normal accounts, like his professor and accounts and stuff, you don't see anything. You do see a bunch of notifications in his phone for like calendar events and office hours and things like that. You do notice that there are meeting slots like blocked out for club activities.
Is one of the club activities that Better Humans?
He's kept the name like vague, but then the descriptions on those they almost feel like they're written in code because they don't make any sense. Like it'll just say bluebird sky, things like that.
Okay, so I share this with the group that he has meetings set aside that don't make sense. So they have to be something, or they don't have to be, but they should be related to what we're looking for. Maybe
we could question him on them. We'd have to unstake him, but we can see which one's in there at the moment.
we could do that, or we could do that, or did you want to wait and investigate like his residence or his office?
I'm worried if we unstake him before we check his place of residence, it would be a problem. Maybe we should look there first, find any clues that we can about his club activities.
All right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Let's something else I just thought of, which is not normal for me, but I did have an idea. What if the Second Inquisition is staking out his home as well?
Oh.
It's possible. They might know he's been compromised.
Exactly. So then they'd know about us, which would put us in a big bad place.
A pickle.
A pickle. A chamber pot pickle.
Ew.
A pickle in a chamber pot.
No.
I don't like it.
Oh,
I don't like it.
I've got something.
Okay.
I'll need probably all of you, though.
Okay.
I know Anas
Oh.
can change his face to look like anybody else.
Okay.
What if we crash one of these club meetings with him dressed as this idiot right here? We know this guy's out of the picture. He's not going to show up.
Sounds
instant passage.
Sounds much safer than just going to the house and roughing things up.
And are we okay with on us coming to that meeting late? Because I think they start at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm assuming.
I'm sure he always shows up late.
This dude shows up late.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind.
But I don't know.
Let's give it a go.
Things might get a little nasty. I mean, I'm always down for a good time.
I feel like Dogfood has wanted to punch someone and hurt them for the past 24 hours. So.
Yes.
All right. So let me hop on the phone. Let me give this dude a call. Probably going to owe him 17 favors after this.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
And let's crash this party.
Sweet.
All right.
And then afterwards, we can decide if we want to keep this dude on ice, destroy him, or present him to the prince. But, thinking about it, I think that's probably the best thing because I'm pretty sure they're going to want to destroy him too, which I'm honestly really okay with.
Sure.
He doesn't seem like he's living even a good life for one of us. Like, we have problems, but,
I mean, we can keep him in that
we
cell
still
as
go
long
to
as he
parties.
wants. Maybe he'll be happy in there. He could be a recurring character.
It seems like half of him is having a decent life, to say.
Yeah,
that's fair.
We could give him some nice books to read, and when he gets a little bit, kill all of you, then we just, close the door, leave him to it for a bit. No one ever likes my ideas.
I think he's just a liability. That's all.
I'm with her on this one.
He could be a danger to the masquerade if he's just going around acting that way.
He's a danger to himself.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't spell liability without ability. Think about that. All right, I thought about it. It was stupid.
Kind of looks like he did a number on you. Maybe he does have some ability.
That was mostly from the Second Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Let me hop on the phone. I'm probably going to owe a lot of people a lot of different favors, but honestly, this kind of sounds like a lot of fun. So,
are you going to join us?
Well, yeah. Without me,
great.
you might probably gonna die.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yes, we nearly died last time.
Maybe.
We saved. We
don't know how many of them there are.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not. I have no problem with help.
No.
All
Yeah.
right.
No, I agree. It's going to be good.
So here's the plan. That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
We
see
go
you
right in
tomorrow.
through the front door.
Yeah.
What
We'll
could
see
go
you
wrong?
tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow night. No.
And that is where we'll close today's episode.
Couldn't be more perfect.
Sorry.
That's going to be
we-
exciting.
We said too many
It's going to be
puns.
exciting. Now I'm going to
You're
need to know
punned
what
out.
happens.
I apologize.
Wait,
Who's
what?
most vampire player?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It's a tough
I
one
think
today.
it has to be you, Dogfood.
Yeah, dog food.
Yes.
It's-
The harem.
Me?
Yeah. The whole like, I'm not interested in getting a drink either.
Yeah. And Elizabeth is
Right.
only looking out for your well-being.
Yeah, that's not vampire player. Looking out for your adopted niece.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
thank you. I graciously accept the mantle of most vampire player.
Graciously.
Should we all do our best vampire face to see us out?
Sure.
Okay.
A second.
3,
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.